Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another retro recap. Today's game is going to be Beetlejuice, that is made for the Nintendo Entertainment System, a NES as some of you people know it, and it was released back in 1991. It's an action platformer game that was developed by Rare and based on the 1988 movie, directed by Tim Burton. If in the game, you'll be controlling Beetlejuice as he attempts to rid the Dietz family from the Maitland house. If you haven't seen the movie, I would advise you go check it out. It's a great movie with a great cast. It's definitely one of the best horror slash Halloween movies of all time, in my opinion. So definitely go check out the movie first if you haven't done that. Then come back and hit up some gameplay on the NES. For gameplay, you'll be taking control of Beetlejuice while navigating levels filled with enemies and obstacles. This game is extremely challenging. Despite its relatively simple controls, it features complex level designs and unpredictable enemy patterns. And by I mean unpredictable, I mean unpredictable, making it really difficult for you to complete. So you'll need to memorize the levels and have precise timing on a lot of these jumps. So this game has a reputation for being really, really hard. I played through it and I got through the whole entire thing in roughly 13 and a half hours. And that was going through, really learning the levels, learning where all the appropriate points to jump were. There wasn't really any good walkthroughs online that I could find that had commentary of people describing what to do, because the manual is kind of cryptic, and then also the gameplay is kind of weird. So I'm going to go through this whole entire gameplay with you. This game doesn't have a password or a save system. So you're going to be required to complete the entire game in one sitting. So consider this like a Dark Souls game. You really want to go through, and I mean, Dark Souls, they have save points, but here you don't have anything. The whole entire game will run about a half hour or so. So it's not too bad. You can do a run in about roughly under an hour if you take your time. So hopefully you're up for the challenge. I have my whole playthrough ready for you, and I'll be providing commentary and tips along the way. So let's jump into the achievements here. The achievements were a total of 15 overall. The ratio says it's at 2.07. The only reason I think that is, I don't think anybody really wants to take on this game, or maybe has seen footage of this game, and so there's not that many users that have actually tried to take this game on, because it can be kind of daunting at first, and they might lose on the first level or whatever. But a lot of the achievements, a lot of the people are not on RA for this right now, but hopefully during the Halloween season that'll ramp up, and it'll cause this ratio, I think, to go up. But hopefully it'll go down too, and that you'll realize that this game's a lot of fun to play when you see this walkthrough. I had fun with it. I thought it was a nice challenge, and I enjoy things like this where you have to go back and kind of learn the mechanics of the game. And I also love video games that are based on movies too. So definitely worth checking out if you haven't seen this game. And I'm going to get right into the gameplay here, and I'll just start walking you through this whole thing. Like I said, I couldn't find any really good commentary videos of the walkthrough, so I'm hopefully going to do that for you today, and you can see in my whole entire gameplay. So, and it gets all the achievements on this entire playthrough, so the achievement set's great. So here you're going to start off with Beetlejuice right away. You're going to run and go get this key. Super easy. You're going to jump. Now, if you notice, I'm going to pause in certain areas too. You notice the way the screen moves up and down. It's a little slow to react, but it uses a scrolling system that's not like other games. When you go up, it'll stay up, and you can actually fall and die. Here you got lights coming down from the top, and those lights will kill you. They'll kill you instantly. So definitely avoid those. The flower I just grabbed there made me invincible. There's a switch on the wall there. Those torches can also kill you. So already you're starting out the game where a lot of things can immediately kill you. So that's going to turn a lot of people off, but we'll get through it here. So when I jump up here, so now where that board is, right now the bottom of the board, you can die if you fall down below that. The only way you can save yourself is if you land back on that cloud again. I might do it here, actually. No, I didn't. So here I'm going to go up, hit another switch. I'm invincible right now. I'm still flashing from the flowers. The flowers make you invincible. So hit another switch there. You're just going to run across that tub. Make sure you don't hit the torches. A lot of people don't realize that those torches will do damage. Those will do damage to you. So here we got the Book of Recently Deceased. Basically the premise of the whole movie. The Maitland family dies, and then I don't want to give too many spoilers away, but the Maitland family dies. You get the Book of Recently Deceased, And as Beetlejuice, you find out you have to go obtain, go to information booths and obtain scares. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. Rest of this level's pretty straightforward. You can hit the switch there, drop anvil, hit another switch, drop anvil again, head out the door. So here you're just gonna jump on the clouds. Apparently you can do that in this game. Again, you can see the board moving up and down. It kind of reacts slowly every time you do that. You're gonna go here, and here's your first encounter with a bug hole. These bug holes are basically your life and blood for the entire game. So I recommend farming here, and you're gonna see me do that. You can see the bugs jump out. They're different colors. They're red, teal, blue, and yellow, and they all have different point values. Red ones are 10, teal are 50, the blue are 25, and the yellow are 75. So obviously you want to hit the yellow ones as much as possible. You see, I'm just stomping on those by hitting the A button, moving left and right, stomping on each one, building up my score basically. Like you're building up your money to buy vouchers, which are gonna help you get scares. So we'll get to that in a minute. You're gonna avoid the skeleton or this scorpion here. If you do get hit by the scorpion, don't worry so much because those bugs actually heal you. So if you get hit, use these bugs to heal yourself back up. A lot of people don't. I didn't know that when I first started playing this game. So there I got hit by a bee, and then I use that to heal. And you can tell how many life you have basically by that stupid flashing guy above your head that never goes away. That's basically a thing that's saying that you have. They've said Beetlejuice 3 times, and if that gets to 3, you die. So right now it's at 0. You get hit once, it says it again. So now it's our first opportunity in the shop here. Just to quit, you know, all these doors are you're gonna push up, go into the shop. You're gonna see all these items here. These are all scares. They call them scares. And you're gonna use your vouchers that you just accumulated there from killing all those bugs. So I got like 725 in vouchers from the bugs, and then I'm gonna buy the skeleton, which is 250, and I'm actually gonna buy 5 of those if I can. So I'm gonna go back out and I'm gonna farm a little bit more here. You're buying those skeletons because you're gonna need those a lot in the next level here and then the next level. So you're just gonna keep farming the money, and I'm gonna, anytime I encounter this part where I'm gonna be farming bugs, I have it sped up to about 1000%, so you guys don't have to watch that. Every time we hit one of these bug holes, it'll immediately speed up and go to 1000 and basically take the time from maybe 1 to 2 minutes of me doing this down to about 2 to 3 seconds. So you don't have to watch this every time, but you're going to want to do that in your regular playthrough. You're going to want to farm these. I'm going to buy a couple of the skeletons, and I also bought the Birdman. So here I'm switching to the Birdman. You do this by hitting start, and then you hit your select or your, I believe it's down button. I have played it, but I don't have it on me now. I think it's down or select, and you're going to select through the different scares. There's the top part is your lives. Second one is your scares. So you can see I'm selecting Birdman here, and I'm going to hit basically A to turn into Birdman, and then you hit start again to go back to the regular screen. Here I'm going to jump up on this cloud here, jump up on the tree, and then there's an extra guy for your first extra guy right here. So that automatically is going to help you out right away. You're going to jump back down, go back this way, and then now I'm going to switch scares. And so you can see that you had a 2-headed scare there, and then you have the skeleton scare. Skeleton scare, I'm going to initiate that, and that you use that to kill the beehives. So I killed the beehive there. Also, you need that to get on the cloud. Now the cloud actually moves down, so that's why you use the Birdman first, is because you have to go up to get that extra guy, and then use the skeleton to go down. Go down again. Be careful with this jump. You got to time this correctly. Here I jump up and then up, but you'll see how slow the screen moves. So like, see right here, the screen, you don't want to jump up again because the screen is not at the top. If you do that, you'll actually fall off to the right side. So I wait until this is fully up. Then I jump back up again. There's another farming hole. There's another beehive. You kill the beehive. And then it seems fastest first, but this will start to slow down in a while. Because there's a lot of information here. You go ahead and grab the second extra guy. and I'm still a skeleton at this point. I'm not going to farm here because I'm still a skeleton and I can basically take a hit. So now I'm going to go into the boss room. And this is where this first level trips everybody up, because by the time you get to this point, you've probably already died several times from lights, torches, falling, all sorts of stuff can kill you. And you go in here and here's your first boss, basically. So what trips everybody up about this boss and they don't know is that you are trying to push the boss all the way back against the wall. It's not how many hits he takes. He doesn't have a life bar, none of that. He's got a bug spray that he's trying to spray you with, and you're just trying to use your shots to push him back against the wall. The thing about the scares is that each scare has a set number of shots that it can fire. It can either fire 2, anywhere from 2 to 12, depending on what scare it is. This particular skeleton scare has, I think it has 5. Let me double check the manual here real quick, and I can tell you exactly how many it has. I think he has 5. Yeah, it doesn't say in the manual, of course. Yeah, so I think it has like 5 or 6. We'll see in a minute here. I've already used 2, so well, there I got killed. So that happens. So if you get hit by that guy, don't worry about that. That's fine. You just got 2 extra lives. It's fine. What you're going to do here now is immediately, right away, you are invincible. So when you die, you're invincible for like a good few seconds, like 5 seconds or so. So you're going to see me immediately run through that. And as I'm going through that, I'm switching, putting on my scare. That won't hit me. And then I just spam my button and see how he's against the wall there and he's dead. So if you die, just keep going and just remember to use your scare right away and just spam it. Because that's the easy way to get by any boss, basically, is just die, use your scare, spam it. He will always go back to the wall that way. So you pass first level, the car has crashed, the Maitlands are dead. Now we're going to go into the sewers. Another tough board here. You're going to jump on a raft, and then these bugs, I don't recommend doing what I'm doing here. You can see we have no Beetlejuice, energy right now. But here I'm killing him, and you can do it this way. You can jump on him like this and get 75 points for him if you want. I did it just because I'm used to doing it, but you can actually just let those guys hit you, and then you'll have like 2 Beetlejuice things on you, but that's okay. You should be able to survive this part. Here I'm going in here. I think I was just checking to see if I could buy anything, and I ended up buying a 2-headed. So when I bought that 2-headed, you're going to need that later. So I would buy one of those if you get money. Switch into the skeleton again. Take out this octopus looking thing. Jump up again, avoid the frog, and there's another free life for you. So the life we just lost on the first board, we're already got 3 extra lives. You can have up to 9 extra lives. I wouldn't farm here, any guys. I would just go back. Make sure when you go back down, you don't jump to the right there. You'll die because it's the bottom of the board. It's just the way this game works. Throws a lot of people off. And then now you're just going to drop down there, drop down again, and then make sure you're staying in the same area that your raft is in. Because just wherever your raft is, you want to be able to drop down in. Take the raft over again. Now here's where we're coming up on another farming area. This is where I'll speed it up for you. There's no guys here or anything, so you can just sit here and farm. Also, another word about these farming areas is there are holes right there. And if you hit B and down at the same time, you'll fall in that hole, and there will be guys down there that will try and kill you. And some of them offer a ton of points, don't get me wrong. You can go down there and try it if you want, but most likely you'll die, and then you're just going to lose a guy. And really, you want the maximum amount of lives you can get following this way that I'm going. So there, I just sped it up. Just doing farming bugs, killing them, stomping on them, getting points. And then we go right back onto the raft here. Take the raft over again. So there, that right there is why you don't want to jump on them. Because I'm dead. If I would have just let that guy, if I would have farmed the bugs, I would have been at full health, and I could have just let that guy hit me, and then I would have just gone right to the spot, and I wouldn't have died there. I wouldn't have lost a guy. But I kept going anyways. You always just keep going. It's always worth it, because you're always going to learn. You got to think of this like a roguelike or a Dark Souls game, where you're going to learn from your experiences and know where you died, and then you're going to go back, and you're obviously going to do better and not make the same mistake as you did the first time. So here I go in here, and now we're gonna buy ogre heads. Ogre heads is one of the most powerful scares there are. There's about, I think you get about 6 to 7 shots on these guys. So they're more expensive. They're like 500. So that's why you farm up the bugs to get enough money. And you can see I bought 2 of those, and then I think I bought, no, I just bought 2 of them because I knew I had 420. So I wanted to buy another one. So here I'm just going to jump over, stay away from this octopus guy. You can use up the rest of your skeleton if you have one on this guy, but you will need to switch to another scare because you'll run out of enough bullets. There, I was just farming some guys for the hell of it. Now we're going to put on the ogre scare, and you'll get achievements every time you use a scare. You get an achievement, so you'll get achievement in a lot of these along the way. Here you're just going to go up, up, up. You got another frog here. Now you can see that there's a green, like, froggy ogre guy over there. It's kind of hard to tell with the flashing, but you want to stay, every time you get hit as in a scare, if you get hit once, your scare is gone. So if you just spent 500 on this ogre and you get hit and it's gone, you just lost 500 and you're gonna have to go back and farm 500 worth of bugs. So that's one of the crappiest things about this game. It's the stupid mechanic, but it also, like, that ogre head will take that guy out in one shot. It's like the only scare that does that. All the other scares will take like several shots. So you want to take that guy out, go back, and you get money every time you take those guys out. So here you got the umbrella, you got the 2-headed, and then the last one is an extra guy. So you can actually buy extra guys if you really want to just farm the hell out of those bugs and just buy as many extra guys as you want. You can literally do that. There's no time limit in this game, so you can sit there and farm for 9 guys if you wanted to, and then go back and buy these. I think I bought another 2-headed there, and I'll show you that. We'll get to that later in the gameplay, but it's really important that you buy a couple of those 2-headed guys for later. And then this is the umbrella head. That also gives you about 5 or 6 shots on it too. It's pretty much the same as the ogre. A little bit cheaper. I think it's 400 instead of 500. Again, I'm just jumping, making sure not to hit that guy. If you hit that guy, you're going to lose your ogre. Jump up, avoid the beetle. Another door. We got some more money, so I bought another ogre. I don't know why I did that. Probably just thinking I was going to buy something else. Or sometimes the shops can change too, also. That's probably why I went back in there. Click on the fly, take another fly. Just keep jumping. This is a lot of platforming stuff. So now this is going to get complicated again here. The bottom of the screen will kill you. Like if you fall down to the right, you'll die. You have to fall down on that first, fall down on the ledge, kind of wait for the board to go down, fall down again, go to that ledge, and then I usually jump to the left here. You can go down one more on the right hand side, but I usually get hit by that guy. They'll fire their blue bullets like that, and then I just lost my ogre because I got hit by it. So now I have to put on an ogre again and hit him with that. So you have to get rid of those guys. Another farming location. You don't want to farm here though. I wouldn't advise it. You can, but so now I'm going to use the rest, my ogre shots. This guy won't hit you if you stand right there. The frog won't hit you. He'll turn around and go back. So just, if you need to, that's like a little safe spot for you there. You can hang out in. Jump back up. And now I'm still an ogre here. So I didn't want, you could like use up your ogre and then farm there and then buy more stuff in that shop. But I'm still an ogre here. So I wanted to use this shot to take care of this green guy on the right hand side right there. And I usually just jump up and shoot him with one shot. Now that I'm still an ogre, we're going to go into the second boss. So the second boss is a football player. And what he's going to do is he's just going to basically kick footballs at you. So for the first one, I would just recommend jumping over it. And then you're going to want to spam, spam, spam. Done. And if you run out of bullets, just get your, another ogre and just spam, spam, spam. If you get killed, spam it again until he goes back up against the wall. Second boss taken care of. Done. Now we're on to the third wave. Well, this is where everything sucks. This board, this is where this board sucks so bad. I can't tell you how bad this board sucks. But I'm going to go through it and just show you kind of what I did here. And just keep going. Always keep going in this game, no matter what. You get 3 continues. So you're going to have plenty of guys. And use up all your continues, and you'll see as you go and you keep playing and you play 1 or 2 times or another couple sessions, you'll pass another board, you'll pass another board, you'll get further along, you'll know the waves better. It just gets easier and easier and easier, and then eventually you're just going to get to the end and you're gonna be like, oh, that wasn't that bad. Here's potions. You're gonna watch my pathing here. I get hit by a spike. Those stupid spikes drive me crazy. They just go all over the place. They do have a set pattern, but I was being an idiot there and just kind of in a hurry. That I already played this board like 19 times. Only go for these boxes that I'm going for. Those will give you potions. The other boxes could be evil ones that are gonna hurt you. So here's another spike in this room. That one's kind of easy to avoid. You can just go to the right here, grab that key, head back to the left, go up the door, use the key. Yeah, this room here is, you're gonna watch these spiders. They're super annoying. I don't know, maybe they're ticks. Look more like ticks than they do spiders. Anyways, they flash, and you can see that they're flashing and kind of invisible. I'll just like randomly spawn on top of you sometimes. There's a key there. There's a sink there too in case you have to wash your hands. I don't know. Use the key there, grab that potion. There's another potion down here. And you use these potions, it's going to be your A button. Don't use them, like don't spam them. You don't want to spam them. You have a limited number of these things, and you're going to want to save them for later. Save them as much as you can. This is your first encounter with the door. That door right there leads to a really horrible, horrible place. It is known as Saturn is what they get there, what they call it, I guess. In the manual, it's where the sandworms are. You don't want to go there. It's either instant death or there is ways to get out of it, and I will show you how to do that. On my playthrough, I actually go in that door twice, so we'll get to that in a minute, and I will definitely walk you through that. Even with going into that door twice, I still beat the game, so it's still possible to win. And also this board, what a lot of people don't realize is it's moving forward the whole time. Like it's moving straight up. If the bottom touches you, you're dead. It'll kill you. So you just keep moving, follow all the paths when I go this way. So this board, you're going to encounter these bad guys here. I don't know what they're called. They might have a name. No, they don't. I don't see them in the manual anyways. Kind of going through the manual. So now is when you're going to use your potion, and you just throw the potion at the guy, and then there's like some poltergeist being thing that like pops out of the potion after it hits a guy, and that thing just cruises around the level doing damage to those guys. And then once those guys get hit and killed, there's a roach, and that roach is your health. So this is the only way you can get your health back on this stage, is by killing those guys and getting the roaches. So it's kind of like a double whammy of not only do you have to kill the guys, you have to hope that that stupid poltergeist thing hits them, which a lot of times it's just cruising around the board and it won't hit them. And then after you get that, obviously I don't have any Beetlejuices right now, so I don't have to get that roach. But here's Barbara Maitland, and she is hanging out waiting for, to know what she's doing in her afterlife. But she's trying to stop Beetlejuice, and she wants the book for the recently deceased. So he has to go find it and give it to her so he can get through that little gateway. So up here, I just grabbed that, but didn't really need to grab that because I have 0. This guy is going to hang out at the door here, so he's super annoying, so I have to waste potions basically because I can't get in that door. So usually with that guy, sometimes you can be in this room right here and use like 1 or 2 potions and it'll kill him because the poltergeist will kill him, but there I had to use multiple potions. All 3 of these boxes are potions. Grab all these. Go through the door, and then up here, this is kind of confusing. This is the book of the recently deceased, and for the Maitlands. And what people don't, what I didn't realize, I'm not gonna say people, what I didn't realize is that when I got to that, I was like, how do I grab it? And you have to hit select instead of just the A button or the B button. So it's just kind of cryptic stuff there. Again, you're gonna hit select to give the book to Barbara, so she moves out of the way. So now this is the worst part in the entire game. Or no, not this one, not yet. It's coming up though. I'll tell you in a minute. So here you go through this portal. These are portals that we're gonna go through. We're gonna grab a key there, but I'm also gonna walk to the left. Watch out for these spiders. Like I said, they flash. Sometimes they spawn randomly in weird spots. But just be patient and try to take it slow. Gonna go over to the portal, go in the portal. Right here you can see that there was nothing on the board, and then all of a sudden all the spiders started spawning. And a lot of times I've seen them just disappear randomly and then spawn right on top of me. It's just kind of weird. All right, this part is you're gonna grab this hammer. You're gonna hit select to grab the hammer. The hammer is basically Delia's sculptures are too stupid to be scared, so they have to be hit with the hammer to chisel away at them. Same thing here is that you're gonna pick it up with select, and you're also gonna throw it with select. So what I suggest doing here, and I did this on like I think probably like my 15th playthrough or something, I just went ahead and I changed my control layout to make the select button like the Y button or the triangle button on a PlayStation controller. So that way you don't have to, you can move and use the item at the same time, because you're going to have to use hammer to throw at these sculptures. And I advise using, you know, being able to move while you're doing that. A lot of times when I was trying to move and then I had to go hit the select button, I'd be like not moving, try to hit the select button, get hit by the door or get hit by these dumb sculptures. And then I would just die, and then I would just get frustrated. So once I did that, I did find that was a little bit easier. It's not perfect, but it's a good fix for this, I think, since they didn't have 3 buttons on the NES. So you're going to throw the hammer. The hammer's going to bounce back and forth. So I usually just throw it, and then I just stay away from the door. Like, run away from the door. Let the hammer do all the work, kind of like Thor's hammer. It'll just keep going around, trying to destroy the sculptures. You don't really have to do much there. Grab the hammer again. Grab the roaches if you need them. The last sculpture you destroy gives you a key. Grab the hammer back. You're going to need it for a little bit later. And then you're going to take the right path here, avoiding the door. Here you're going to take, the board's moving this whole time, so keep moving, keep pressing up. Move left. Up. Don't bother with that box. Now here's more sculptures that you're going to have to kill with the hammer. So you can throw the hammer and grab it again with your select. If you have it set to like your, you know, Y button or something, you can just grab it a lot easier than having to hit select. But if you're old school, I just found the select button to be super annoying since you couldn't move it at the same time. Here's another sculpture that you have to kill. And I usually just throw the hammer that way and just let it go to town. Grab the roach, grab the key. Here's some toilet paper. This has no use, so I don't know why it's just like an Easter egg or something. Maybe it does have a use. If somebody knows how to use that, let me know in the comments. So we got 2 keys now. We're going to go through these 2 key slots. And we're on to another part of the Neat's house. This one is our first encounter with the... this is basically the football player's legs moving around. Apparently. So I threw a potion there, hoping it would kill it. You don't want to waste a lot of potions on this board. I just threw one because sometimes the poltergeist kills it, gives me a roach, and then I get my life back. Grab that key through the portal. Over to the right here, on the other side of the bed, is a brick. That brick is set in the manual to be used against those legs to kill them, but I do not know how to do that. I tried getting rid of all my items and using against the legs, but I ended up you just drop the brick, and then it just sits there. And those legs never hit the brick and they just kill you, and it's just stupid. So I just avoid the brick altogether. The guy hits you, just keep running. Just keep running. Don't even bother with him. You have the key. So you're going to find if you have the key, just get the hell off the board. It's easier. This part, you're going to go left right away. Throw a potion here just to kind of, you know, try to despawn that guy or like get him flashing. There he hit me because I had 2 hits on me. Dead. So... fine. Do it again. You get hit here again. Keep running. See, that time it worked where I threw the potion, didn't get hit. So sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. It's just the way this game is. This is your room with Otho. He's got his old buddy Otho. He's, you know, doesn't want to get sprayed with the gross color of spray paint or some shit. So you find his spray paint to color him with, get rid of him and move out of the way. Watch out. See, that spider almost hit me. It just appeared out of nowhere. And then grab the fire extinguisher. So if you didn't have enough stuff already on your select menu, You're gonna go back over here. Now that fire will kill you, and that box has a bad guy in it. So you just be real careful here that you don't hit that box and you don't walk into that fire, because that fire will kill you. Here I am just getting right in front of it and spamming select so I can get that. You have to spam it like 3 or 4 times. Then you go through that portal, you find Otho's spray can. You're gonna go back to the left here. And now is your encounter with the fly swatter. So the fly swatter is useful for later. I'll show you that in a minute. And grab another potion there. Watch out for these spiders. Ticks, whatever the hell they are. They look more like ticks to me, sorry. Go ahead. Now you're just gonna spam. You have to, because you can't select items in this game. So like you have to basically spam your select until you get to the spray can. Like I'm trying to do here, and then finally moves out of the way. Also, I dropped my extinguisher and dropped the fly swatter. So now I leave this fire extinguisher there, and there's a reason for that. We don't need it anymore, and it just clutters up your select screen. So this was the board I was talking about earlier. That's a complete pain in the ass. This is the worst board in the game. It's the worst area in the game. It's complete BS. I hate it. Everybody hates it. I'm gonna walk in here. There's flies in here. I'll go just walk in. So as soon as I walk in, so here I'm kind of like, oh yeah, this sucks. Walk in. All right, I'll pause it here. Now look at all the crap on here. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think 5 flies. You have a spike that is moving around the room. You have the door right there that can take you to the Saturn level and, you know, kill you with sandworms. You got so much stuff going on in this room, and you have to destroy all the flies in this room before you can leave. So you have a shit ton of stuff to deal with. So I throw out the fly swatter right off the bat. You know, just get it out of the way, throw it out there. Hopefully it hits something. It works the same way as the hammer does. It flies back and forth. Sometimes this is totally random too. Like these flies can fly right into your fly swatter, or they can just avoid your fly swatter the whole time, and you're just running around like a madman, like I'm probably going to do here. So you can see, just complete chaos. You'll die here. If you get through this without dying, you're lucky as hell, put it that way. So you can hit a fly and that kills them with your own body, but then it also kills you. If you get hit by another fly, or get hit by the spike. Just don't get in the door. Whatever you can do, try not to get in the door. So you can see that fly is just hanging out down there, because when you die, the enemies like just freeze for some reason wherever they're at. So you can see there I threw the hammer. I don't really even care about the hammer, because the hammer won't kill the fly. It has to be the fly swatter that does it, or it has to be you that bump into it. So of course I hit the spike right there because I'm just trying to run around, stay away from the door. Die again. Second life gone. Don't worry. I mean, you're gonna die here. That's why you have all the extra lives. This is the worst part of the game right here. Once you get through this, the rest is just like back to a normal platformer. That's fun. So here I'm just hoping it hits the fly, but it never does. So I'm like, god damn it. I grab the fly swatter again, get hit again. Try to throw it that way. Nope. Then I got lucky there. I just threw it at him and got him. So once you kill all the flies, you get to leave the screen. So there I'm just kind of avoiding the door and trying to get the hell out of here. So you made it past that and you didn't die. Congratulations. So this board sucks too, because you immediately walk in here. There's 3 of these legs. You're not going to kill them all. You're going to have to spam all your potions to kill these guys. I just throw 1 potion down usually in hopes that maybe it kills 1 or 2 and then I can get a road shot of it. But there I just died immediately because he just spawned on top of me. Using my first continue there. Don't worry, you get 3 continues. And we're going to go down, get the duck. This is a rubber duck that's going to be for the next character. Go through the portal again, avoiding that spike. Run directly towards, what's his name? Who is this? Oh, this is Charles. So yeah, this is Charles's duck. I forget what it is in the movie, but anyways. He wants his duck, so you just hand him his duck to get him out of the way. He moves out of the way. So the next board. This one, again, a shit ton of flies. Just everywhere. Door coming at you from the lower right. And here you can throw your fly swatter. At this point, you don't really need your fly swatter. So if you want to get rid of it, you can. If you want to keep it, you can. Or you can try and kill these guys. It's up to you. I wouldn't kill these guys because they don't give you anything. They just die. So there's no point. So I just run immediately for the key and try to dodge them a little bit. If I get hit by one, just keep going because you're invincible for a little bit there. Now this is where it gets really dicey here. You have to really keep moving on this part because the board's going a little bit faster and it will catch you in the ass. And then here, this board is probably the tightest board as far as it coming after you, because you have to go left and then right, and then you have to go grab this key here and keep going. And then you can see the board right here is like right at the edge, and like another split second or just 1 foot difference and I would have been dead there. This board, I just throw another potion out, die again. Like this is the worst level of the game, so don't get too frustrated here. Just know that you still have 2 continues left or 3 continues left if you did good on the first round. I like to kill that guy. You could probably get by the board without her. So this is Delia. She won't let her through again. This is another blockage. People love just blocking my way. But you're gonna basically just go find a mouse to get rid of her. So go to the next board over here, and you can see this like little yellow mouse. It's really hard to see, especially on here. It's flashing, but you want to get over that and then hit the select button to grab it. Don't hit the select button again. Just hit the select button once to grab it, and then it'll say that you're going to use this mouse to get rid of her. There's nothing else over there, so you don't have to worry about anything else. And then you're just going to hit select once you walk up to her and she'll move. Now this, again, super tight. You're going to go right this time. Go as fast as you can up to the right. You can grab this potion. This one's got a little bit more leeway on it. Now here's another fly level. You can see a fly already hit me immediately as soon as I walked in. and it freezes that fly there. And then I'm going to go immediately through this portal. Then I just keep going. I just run here because it's just not even worth fighting these guys. Go through that portal because sometimes you'll get lucky and you won't hit any of these guys. And then you're going to grab the wedding ring, your ring that you have, so hopefully you can marry a girl. And got hit there again. I have 2 hits on me, so that's fine. Just keep going, hoping I don't get hit here and die, which I probably will. There you go. So I'm dying a lot here, so don't get frustrated if you guys die a lot in this section. You can still beat the game. So Lydia is there, and you're going to basically just give her the wedding ring by hitting select. She'll move out of the way. And then in here is Charles's glasses. If you don't get these glasses, it'll screw up your playthrough and pretty much ruin everything because you need it for later, like way later. So if you don't get it now, you can end up going through the rest of the game, getting to the point where Charles is, and then you'll end up freaking, having to go all the way back. So make sure you grab those glasses. Very important. Down here is a key. You're going to grab that from the box, not get hit by these flies, but you will anyways because they're stupid. And then this is where Charles is, or Adam is. I think it's Adam. It's Adam, not Charles. Charles was the other earlier guy. So Adam basically puts you in his little miniature graveyard, whatever, miniature set. So now you're in the miniature set, and you're back to platforming here. And this, if you made it to this point, you're in real good shape. Like, because this is back to like decent platforming and is actually where the game's like normal and fun. So there I'm farming again. You get your health back if you had, like say if you had 2 scares there, you get your health back. But here I'm just farming up some points. Definitely do that there. You're going to need the scares. You're going to jump over these frogs. This part, make sure you're just taking it real slow. Just take it slow. Just go through each platform. Follow the way I'm going. It's pretty easy once you start doing it. You'll see the way to go. But go slow. Make sure you're hitting each jump. These guys, when they jump up, you can jump underneath them. It's really dicey though. I've died there several times, trust me. So if you do hit a hit, just keep going because the guys stop and you're invincible for a little bit. So you can go up, jump on this cloud. We're gonna go to this other side, a little bit more platforming here. There's a door there. I think I tried to get in this door and die, but no. Yeah. Yeah, got in the door without dying. So here you got your options of like two-headed again, extra guy, ogres. I think I buy an extra guy here just because I had so much money. And I buy, you know, several ogres in case I need them. Probably don't, I don't think I end up using those, but... So you could have probably bought... Or you could just save your money for later. There's better scares. There I just farmed one just to get my health back, I think. Or two. And then now this is just more platforming. Remember, the torches do damage. This part, I just waited for these two beetles to come down, and I go underneath here and just wait for them to drop instead of dealing with jumping and dealing with the torches. Then I just go slow, making your way up. Jump the torches. Get to the top here, jump left. Don't even bother going for that flower. Take your time going down because the board's moving. Cross. And now is when you're going to wait for this flower. I would recommend that. You don't have to, but I do. And then as soon as the flower spawns like that, I jump, grab it. Now you're invincible. So when you go up here, there's going to be 3 scorpions. So if you don't have that invincibility, those things can really wreak havoc on you. Also, you got to watch out for the torches and that fly there. And then we're going to jump over here and grab the chalk. You're going to need that chalk to create the invisible doorway. So there's another item you definitely need. Here I just jump over. I tried to hit that fly, but I was still invincible apparently. So now we're up on the top of this tower basically. And what I do is I go left first. Take out that fly. That fly can give you trouble. You could fall off there and die. Just FYI. If FY fly. So extra guy there. So there's another extra guy for you. So now, you know, I usually put on a bird scare here, just so I have a little bit of extra floating and jump room. You're going to kill that guy very carefully, and you got another extra guy right there. So you got 2 extra guys right there. Nice little buff. And then you run back. I keep the Birdman on as much as possible for jumping sections. It's a little bit easier to jump around as Birdman. And then here you can see that you can't see the bottom of the screen there. If you look a little left of that rock, if you go a little left of that rock, you'll die. So you want to jump towards that rock. And there's a platform there you can land on. And then you just work your way up here through these guys. I think I just get rid of my scare there by using the A button to shoot. Here, I just farm, I think, a little bit. I didn't speed this one up, so it must not be that long. Just farming some extra points, I think, to get some different scares down at the bottom. Maybe I just missed this one. Nope, yeah, I didn't farm that one that long. So work your way down again, very slowly. Make sure you don't drop down. If you can't see a platform below you, try not to drop down. Because the board moves so slow. Avoid that frog. Another hole. Just keep going at this point. Wait for that beetle. I got hit there, so I'm just like, oh, well, now I'll just keep going. Watch out for that octopus. And there I just farmed to get my health back, basically. Just kill a couple of bugs to get your health back. And I saw 75, so I took it. Alright, here you got your first or second. You might have seen this guy already. This scare is the snake. It is the most powerful scare in the game. You get 12 shots with this guy, so you get maximum amount of shots with him. You know, in the movie, he uses that, I think, as like a railing or whatever. So it's definitely the most powerful one. I also just took a umbrella there in case. You don't have to take that many scares, but I did if I could, just because I had money. I guess you could take an extra guy if you wanted to. Depends how good you are at the bosses. So here you don't have to do this part. You can skip this whole entire part right here. I just do this part because it's an extra guy. So it's going to involve some platforming. If you're not used to platforming or you're having troubles already, you may not want to do this, because you could lose a life here fairly easily. There, I almost died. I got hit by that fly, almost fell off. But I went back, killed the fly, Got lucky on that and grabbed another guy. Again, make sure that you can see the bottom of the board when you've dropped down. Go back the way you came and make sure you jump on this cloud, time correctly. Here, we're just gonna work my way down again. I think I go in here just to see if I have money for anything. I don't. And also, when you come out of the doors, you notice that everything was paused there for a second. That's just something else that is weird. So sometimes you can go in that door, come out, like pause that fly, and then fall on the fly. Done that before. Work your way down. Down and to the right, basically. I wanted to buy another Birdman there. You want at least 1 or 2 Birdman, probably 2 or 3 if you can, for the final board. So just make sure you have enough Birdmen. Birdman's pretty important at the end there. A couple frogs here. No big deal. And now we're going to go into our third and what I consider the final boss of this game. It's like a cloaked ghost phantom thing. I don't know. It shoots lightning out of its hands. So this one can be particularly annoying because you've made it all this way. You're excited to have made it all this way, and you have like good scares for this one. But the way she shoots her lightning, or he, or it, or whatever, it shoots it down towards you, and the only way you can hit this one is by hitting it in the face. So you have to jump and spam your shots. I think I die here quite a bit. So I try to use the umbrella first because I know I wanted to save my snake for if I got hit. So see how I'm jumping there and shooting at a head first, and you can also, well, there I got it by it on my first try. But if you die there, just immediately pop another scare, and it or whatever will have moved all the way back to the right side of the screen, and you can run at her and try to like knock it off the screen right away, just like the other bosses. But you have to hit it in the head. Just FYI. So now we made it through that. That was technically the final boss. This is a little complicated and kind of a troll by them. These 3 boxes here are all evil creatures. So if you hit them, they can kill you very quickly, so you can lose a lot of life. So look at the path I'm going. I'm kind of going up, not close to that bottom box, because the way it works is like the view is weird and you can easily touch those boxes, and then if you do, you could die. So I go in the middle of them, and then you're going to talk to Adam because he's a loser and he wants his glasses. So you give him his glasses that you picked up earlier, and then he'll move out of the way, but make sure you go straight and don't go to the right or left. All right, so now you're at the portal doors. This is going to appear way more complicated than it actually is after you do it. Like, well, at least for me, after I did it like 20 times, I got it down pat. But you'll see here, and you might want to just follow this guide while you're playing through if you're having troubles with it. You're going to go middle, and then you're going to go middle again. And then you're going to follow this way. You're going to avoid this spike that's cruising around. You can grab that potion there. I think that's another potion to grab. Go through that portal. And then you're going to go middle. And then you're going to go all the way to the right. Or actually, no, I screwed up there and I knew I did. But I also knew when you go through the portals, the door goes towards that portal. So that actually helped move the door away from me. But now I go right. Then you're going to go down. You can see the door right there. And when the door gets like super close to you, it'll slow down. But it'll still, if that thing hits you, you're in bad shape. So get to here, and now I'm going to throw potions. Like, you're going to throw a potion. I usually throw 1, and then I like leave and try to go back to when the door's coming at me. I try to go back, but here I tried to go back and I got stuck here. I got stuck right on this freaking edge, and the stupid door hit me. So when the door hits you, you're basically going to Saturn and Sandwormville, which actually there's an achievement for this. So you're going to be going to this place. If you do happen to go to this place and make it out of it, you'll get couple of achievements for it towards the mastery. So here we are in Saturn, and there's only one boss in here. There's an item right there. I just happened, this is totally random. I just happened to get the item, one of the best items in the game on this run. I've gotten other items on this too, and I think I do on the next one too. But it's a snake, so I get the snake. So there's a sandworm, super annoying, can kill you, you know, in 2 hits or whatever. So I go in and I put on, I think I put on, oh, your 2 head. You know, this is why you want the 2 heads, because the 2 heads is the only scare in this game that will kill a sandworm with 1 hit. You have like 2 or 3 shots with the 2 head, but it will kill this sandworm in 1 shot, which is why you want this, just in case something like this happens. So I kind of line it up. You got to kind of look how the sandworm goes. It's super annoying. See, I tried to shoot him there. It didn't work. Turn around, hit him there. Don't move forward, because as he's dying, he can still hit you. So wait until he's totally gone. And then now that you're on this board, and you're like, cool, I killed a sandworm, got an achievement. Up here on the clouds, there's an extra guy. Just make sure when you go down, you're jumping on the clouds. If you jump to the left, you jump to the right, you're dead. So work your way down, wait for the screen to get down, then go to the next one. Then I jump over here, because if you jump straight down, you're gonna die. And then down again. Then now you can go back to the door and leave. And you're like, cool, awesome, I just made it out of there. And now the stupid door's following me again. And so you have to basically go back the way you came, which is middle. Got hit by the damn stake thing there. So here I didn't know if the guys were dead, and I literally was going back the way I came, and the door just happened to be directly on where I was going to. This is why this game is just such shit sometimes, but it's still, you know, it's whatever. It's fine. I've only used 1 continue by this point. I still have 2 continues left, so I'm just kind of like, whatever. This is just this kind of run right now. And so back here again, I'm like, god damn it, now I gotta kill this guy again. Let's see what we get. And I get, like, that's the worst, like one of the worst scares, but also it's like a scare that I need for the end board. So I was like, all right, whatever. So here I think I switched to, oh, I still have 1 more head left. That's why you want to buy 2 or 3 heads, just in case this happens to you a couple times. But I think I miss him. You gotta kind of line them up. Oh, there, no, I got him that time. So I got him that time. So you always get those 2 heads, get at least 2 or 3 of them, just so in case this happens to you, you can get the hell out of there. So let's do this again. This should be the final time. Again, I was just doing that so I could show you guys. Not really. So there's a door right there again, like almost like right when I came out. So you may want to wait a little bit longer. Door's right there again. So the 2 guys that are dead, you have to kill those 2 guys. And then now I'm going back because I thought one of them was still alive. So I'm going back the way I came. Then this time you're going to go through. Now I'm just moving the door. I'm just trying to get the door over by me. And I'm going to go back the way I came. And then now I'm going to go left. You go down here where there's a spike. You're going to go through this portal, hopefully avoid the spike. And then you're going to go through this door, grab this key. It's the key for the final door. I'm kind of waiting for the door to come up to me so like I don't have to deal with it so much. Trying to avoid the spike, but of course it hits me in the head because of the hitbox. Go back up. Go back to the right again. Go back down. Looks confusing, but once you know where these goes, you'll get it down pat. And then here you're going to use a chalk to draw the line, and we're going to go into the Afterlife, which is the final board. So this board's kind of crazy. It's got goofy music. It's, you know, like the waiting station for the final part of the movie. You got frogs in here. Jump in. You're going to kind of avoid those guys. This guy, you can actually jump above him and then down. I think I do. I don't know if I do that. Maybe I do. I'll jump up there, and then if you go I was checking to see if I had birdmen, and I had 3 of them, so I was like, oh cool, I have 3 birdmen. But you can jump to the right here off of that ledge and just barely make that. You can jump a little longer, you probably make it. So you're gonna collect those numbers. You can see I just grabbed a 1. So you need all 6. You need 1 through 6, and that's basically like your ticket numbers. So here I put birdman in because it makes it a little bit easier to jump over the frogs. I try to jump over to this right and then left. I don't know if I get it, but I don't think I did. Yeah, I did. And then above that, you see those guys hanging. It's supposed to be like the flat guy that gets run over by like tires or whatever. And they will like move to the left or right based on which direction you're going. So, and they'll move faster or slower based on how far away they are. It's kind of cool actually. And then you're going to grab that 2. You can see he like moves and then he moves back and then he moves back. So you get to kind of like time your jumps, not hitting those guys. And then here you're going to jump up. And we'll go up again over these frogs, kind of staying on the same level because we want to get up here. And then there's a beetle there, and there's a number 4. We're going to grab the number 4 first. I got hit there. I was like, all right, whatever. There's the number 3. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4. We only have 2 more numbers left to get. I'm like probably trying to remember where the hell I gotta go. So if you jump off that just right and land in that, see how that platform is a little bit higher than the bottom platform? You have to land on that, because if you miss that platform, you'll die because of the end of the board, the bottom of the board, and the way it works. Run right. Here I probably get hit a bunch of times because I just like whatever. I always choke at the end. So those guys are frozen. I have 2 health. Like, there's no way to get your health back on this board. So there I just died because I was an idiot. But you just keep going. Like I said, you got plenty of guys, plenty of continues. So you're going to keep going up there. You're not going to take that route. You don't need to take that route anymore because you have 4 and 3. There's 5 right there. And then we're going to jump over another frog. So here, I think I put on another birdman. Jump to the left. I'm like, oh, I'm just double checking that I can make it up there. Because I don't think I've been up here too much. There's only a few times I've been up here at this point. So to the left there is number 6. That's your last number. You get your last number. And I knew I had to go this way. I just didn't know how far. There, I'm lucky I didn't die, honestly. Well, now I think I do that. But I'm like, God damn, you fly. And then I couldn't jump on that fly for some reason. So I don't know what that was all about. So that guy I could jump on. So I kept going. Then I'm like, wait, is this where I jump? And so I dropped down because I didn't know if this was where I jumped. And I died. And then I'm like, no, that's where I jumped. I'm like, God damn it. And then I just jumped. And there's the exit. Right there. So then I'm like, did a couple hops because I was excited. And that's it. End the game. Hopefully this walkthrough will help you. I found it a little bit easier if people give some commentary during it and tell me exactly what's going on. But that's it. You see the end of the game. You see that he's the showman and that he makes it look easy and all that. But yeah, this game is actually a lot of fun if you just kind of work through it. Think of it as like a Souls game. Don't get frustrated. If you start getting frustrated, back away from it and just kind of regroup and take some time away from it. I'm kind of like crazy when it comes to games like this, and I just have to like lead them. So I just like go full ham, like I did in about 13 hours. But if it's not your thing, just kind of take a break, learn some levels, go back, learn another level. You'll see you'll just slowly get better. And as you do, you're going to pass more levels and get further along. But I hope that was helpful to you guys and you enjoyed the guide. And if you did, give me a like and subscribe if you're not liked and subscribed already. And I will see you in the next guide. I thank you so much for watching. I'll see you soon.